I'm Peter Testman, and we are here at the offices of SAJ in Frankfurt, where we will have an interview with the CEO of SAJ, Mr. Samuel Ouyang. Follow me. So, I'm here with Samuel Ouyang of SAJ. I'm so glad that we can have this interview. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you?
Okay, thanks, Peter. I'm Samuel Ouyang. I'm now the chairman and also the CEO of SAJ. And also I'm the founder of the SAJ renewable energy business.
I spoke to one of your customers and he said to me, Samuel is an engineer at heart. And that's correct because you used to be CTO.
Yeah. Actually, I'm actually technical background.
Okay.
My bachelor degree actually is automation, industrial automation.
Okay.
And the master degree is control science and control engineering, which is same like now is AI, artificial intelligence. It's also my major.
Okay, so hang on a second. The AI was your major, but
yes.
We're talking about much longer ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, so actually,
you were early at that.
Yeah. That's why it's easy for me to understand AI and easy to actually build up a company solution based on AI.
So you went from CTO to sales and marketing, and now you're the CEO. So you've seen a little bit all of the company.
Yes, and besides that, actually also sometimes actually also I take some responsibility like supply chain.
Right.
And human resources.
Yeah, but hang on a second. The CEO has to be a little bit a jack of all trade, as they call it. You have to know a little bit about everything, I suppose.
Sometimes I think it's some like supply chain is headache.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think, okay, the human resources actually we need to maybe improve and it. So I will take some time and to dip into this area and to try to work with my colleagues to improve it.
Is this where you change? Because you told me once that you had this manager mindset and the founder's mindset. Is that when you change the mindset, when you say, oh, hang on, we have a business to run, but now we have something on fire and have to change the mindset?
I think what drives us, what we see about the founder's mind or the manager mind, actually, I think the essential behind is that I want to make something unique or different. So that's drive me to dip into different areas. Uh-huh. But the way to be innovative, maybe some other areas. As a CEO responsibility, but sometimes I need to dip into some specific areas to look for better solutions. Mm-hmm. So that drives me. Yeah.
So you would describe yourself as an innovator or someone searching always for improvement? Are you one of those perfectionist CEOs who always wants to do better?
When I first joined SAJ, my idea is just, okay, I want to learn how to set up a new business. It's not about to become some like a millionaire, billionaire. No. It's just I'm quite interested in how to run a company, Yeah. And after several years later, and I say, okay, no, I know how to do it, but how to do it professionally. You learn it and you grow it, and then you know how to do it.
Nobody's born a CEO, basically.
No.
It's a journey where you go to.
Yeah.
So you have to learn all of these things. I think it's quite interesting that you did and the technical part and the commercial part, because it's one thing to make a product, but it's another thing to sell the product.
Yeah.
So
based on my multi experience, including the research and development, sales and marketing, and human resource supply chain, and also my full understanding of the how to do management of a whole company. I think for me, now I built up a whole picture of how to run a good company. So like what I said.
It's a lot of self-development in there, right?
Yeah. From 2001, we are focusing on SAJ focusing on string inverter.
Yes.
And from 2015, actually now try to develop a residential storage inverter.
Yeah.
From 2018, actually, we are doing the whole kit. And 2019, we are doing something regarding the virtual power plant system. And then in 2020, we're trying to do something all-in-one, kits. Can you think about it?
I really loved the all-in-one. Huh? You know
yeah.
that. I think the all-in-one, you were one of the first with the all-in-one.
Yeah.
It's a very smart system.
Yeah.
And because you have an installed base, people already have an inverter. They're looking for a battery. They're not looking for another inverter. And then the all-in-one takes that discussion away. I really love that.
Yeah. And in 2022, and we are actually to do something new. I think how to drive this is a solution by AI and by, and software side. So we are doing to release AI Saving 1.0 in 2023.
So in
So-
2023, you came up with the first AI-driven.
Yeah,
That's quite early again, I would say.
yeah.
So a lot of these developments, you are quite early.
Yeah.
Why? Because a lot of, I mean, you can choose as a company. You can say, I want to be the leader or I want to be the follower, and it's both good.
Based on my mindset, because I'm the guy actually want something different.
Yeah.
Something different, something unique. What we see in now the industry is every maybe competing on the price. That's boring for me.
I love it when you say competing on the price is boring.
Boring because it's easy.
Yeah.
It's
well,
easy.
Is it easy? Yeah, I mean, you can always
Yeah.
lower the quality basically, but that's not what you don't want to do. You know?
Yeah, easy and finally you see the result.
Yeah.
That's too boring for me.
Yeah, it's a spiral downwards.
Yeah, so I want to try to something different.
But it's extremely difficult in the Chinese context, I say, with so many competitors and so many, I mean, and good competitors, strong competitors. And it's a race. I sometimes think, these guys, you're never ready. I mean, it's always faster, more new innovations. It must be sometimes, that's not boring, but I sometimes ask, is it not extremely tiring?
If you're like me, I'm in quite my interest as do something like something different, company SAJ different, and different culture, different solution, and based on some unique value. So if you are the mindset is based on this, and it will drive you automatically to set up all this system.
Innovation is embedded in the system that you build, in the company that you build.
Yeah,
it's in the
your
DNA.
blood, your spirit, everything is associated with this.
So the targets of the people are about innovation. The whole system is driven for innovation.
Yeah, and when you are facing and strong competition, sometimes you will think, wow, it's also the right moment to make something different. Under these conditions, it's easier to do the same things.
Yeah. And you see a lot of copycatting. SAJ always wants to do something different.
Yeah.
Is that the unique thing of SAJ?
For me or for SAJ, we're always looking forward for next 3 or 5, even longer years, 10 years. What could be the trend of the market? What's the trend of the industry? What could be the trend of the end users? And also the trend of the technology.
Yes.
So I would always say, looking forward for next 3, 5, even 10 years to decide what we should do now.
Yeah, it's a management of what happens 2 years from now, not the management of what happens today.
No.
Today is not interesting. It's also boring.
And also, it's not possible to follow, so quick. It's better you need to see something and ahead, and then you now prepare from now on, and then you don't need to be, too hurry for that. You have no time to do that.
No.
I don't want to actually do something so hurry because I'm not the guy.
Well, if you're early in the development, I agree, you have more time to think about the development. But now, I think many years ago, when you and I started, basically the whole market was Germany, Spain. There were like two markets, two subsidy systems. Life is very simple.
Yeah.
But now you work globally. You work in the Philippines, in Pakistan, in Brazil,
everywhere.
in Europe, everywhere. All these countries have different systems, have different needs, have different products, need different innovations. How do you keep up?
We have actually like a production product manager teams, and they are focusing on global demand, but they will actually and classify in different categories.
Yes.
And then it comes out product matrix.
So there's the countries, there's the products, and there's the customer sector.
Yes.
But that makes, if you have 5 different customer types, you have 5 different products, that's already 25 boxes in your matrix. And then you have 20 countries. That's 500 different boxes.
Actually, for all this, we come up with 4 solutions.
Yeah.
It's like I just can share EK90 is our premium solution for residential. And EK70 is a sub-premium.
Okay.
Yeah, and X60 is a middle level, price.
Yeah, so you have different products,
Based
different
on the
price
pricing
levels,
for different countries.
different possibilities
Yeah.
for different countries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
And that still works. With that, you can indeed cover these demands.
Yes, actually-
But do you, for example, also put the AI possibilities in the product that you sell to Philippines, or is it everywhere?
Every hardware are actually, empowered by our AI Keeper. When we name AI Keeper, it's like electricity keeper.
Yes.
We want using like AI to help to service the customer easy and more efficient.
The AI does all the work.
Yes.
But it's completely different in different countries. I don't think that everybody still understands it. So the AI, the app also has to make it very clear to the customer what is going on.
Actually, using AI is easy. We want to make it so easy, efficient, and smart, and let the end user understand it.
Yeah.
They don't need to care about what means the technology behind. They don't care. They only do the most simple way.
Because the product is more complex. It is inside. AI makes it easier. True, I believe that. But does it not? I'm always wondering, does it not put an enormous amount of work on your support people?
It will reduce their work a lot because AI does most of things.
And that will also help you then to do all these countries to localize much better in all these countries because AI is doing half the work.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you cannot localize when you work in 50 countries, maybe more. And this will enable you to do that localization.
Yeah, because
much better.
what we see, if we look into each country, what the most interesting question that each customer they ask is very typical normal questions.
Well, is that the main development in batteries, or where are we going? What is the main development? What is it going to be in 3 years? Are we going to still sell the same battery 3 years from now, the same technology, the same lithium-ion current technology, or is it going to be shifting?
I think for end users, they are not technology sensitive. They're more like value sensitive. So what I want using this AI is just to try to keep close to their value concerns. No.
So we're not talking about many changes in the hardware basics. We're talking about a lot of changes in the software and the AI around
and values, and how to bring them actually, more like earnings, how to like make the interaction easily, and how to share, these with others.
Now, at this point in time, there is a crisis, energy crisis in the making. How will that influence you guys? As a distributor, that would worry me in the sense that am I going to have enough products to keep up? Are you guys going to be able to keep up with this enormous demand explosion?
I think every coin has two sides.
Every coin has two sides, yes,
so
definitely.
First one, we're happy to see it's temporarily.
Yeah.
Because it's more demand. So actually we are busy expand our manufacturing facility. If it continues, maybe oversupply will come.
Yes.
So that's why we always say do something unique and different.
That's one of the topics that I find interesting. We always focus on the installers. But is it the installer making the buying decision, or is it the end user making the buying? Because that's changing.
I just say sell to the installers, but marketing to the end user.
End user.
Marketing to the end user.
Yes.
Sell to the installers.
Yes, we have to help the end user to understand what he should buy.
So that's why our Keeper is actually an easy platform and the user to understand the whole system.
There's been a very big pushback that people don't understand this, people don't understand it, but it's actually very high on your radar to make it understandable, to explain it to the people so that this problem, what people say, the end user doesn't understand it, so that problem is going to be mitigated.
The end user cannot understand and probably, the right products because the suppliers, they don't do much work on it.
No, there's a lot of talk about a lot of technical stuff that the end user doesn't understand.
So we find this is also opportunity, which maybe actually definitely bring us a lot of work to do, but it's deserved.
Is that the unique part? Maybe, is that the secret of SAJ, to simplify the experience that the end user has with the product?
So I think what's just you mentioned that the unique is that we understand maybe the whole system And then we need how to implement it properly.
That's the implementation. You can have the best plan. The implementation is always where the proof of the pudding
And
is.
you know, my experience, helps me a lot to set up this system.
Yeah.
You do research development and the product manager, supply chain, human resources, sales marketing, and then you
Only if the whole system works, the
Yeah.
system works.
yeah. So what I do is it's an easy system. It's a standard system.
Yeah.
You just make it.
But it's very difficult to do so. To make things easy is extremely difficult. To wrap it up, where are we going to go? What's the world of SAJ going to look like 2, 3, maybe 5 years from now? Where are we
I
going?
think it's quite clear for me, for our team. At least for the next 3 or 5 years, we only want to focus on the residential and CI sectors.
Okay, I find that interesting because a lot of companies expand to a lot of things, but you keep your focus.
Yeah, because this market is big enough for us for the next 3 to 5 years.
More
I'm
than
not
big enough.
mean 5 years we maybe expand to other industry, but 3 to 5 years focus on residential CI. This one,
Yeah.
The target is aiming at least the top 3 and for the top 3 brand, in these 2 sectors.
Top 3 brand,
at
these
least,
2
globally.
sectors,
Yeah.
residential and CN.
Yeah.
Globally.
Globally, yeah.
That's
So
quite an ambitious man then.
I want something challenging, Otherwise it's so boring, Remember, I don't want to.
You don't like boring things.
I don't
that's
like
clear.
boring things. Yeah. So that's why top 3 is a challenge one, but it's actually drives me, drive my team to, moving forward. We don't want to compete on price.
Clear.
We want to compete on value.
Yes.
So its value means actually the value comes on the systematic view of the value. So it's based on the whole plant, the whole value chain. That's why we offer AdKeeper, because AdKeeper actually will bring this value and systematically and to end user and to whole and supply chain.
And keep the value.
Yeah.
Because that's the nice thing about software, of course. When the regulations change, the software can change and you keep the value. So you're going to end up 3 years from now as one of the top 3 players in residential and CNI.
3 to 5.
globally. 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
Act one,
Yeah.
3.
3. Let's do make 3. Yeah.
So, I'll be already very proud if you do it in 5. So don't get me wrong. Today we are in Frankfurt for your conference. You're going to have a lot of guests.
Yeah.
We're going to talk to a lot of people. So I'm really excited to be here. Samuel, I want to thank you for this very interesting conversation. And again, I'll be looking forward to today, but I'm also going to be looking forward to the next episodes in the coming years.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you for your time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.